Well, good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the regular school committee meeting to order. I'd ask that everybody speak very loud today. Our microphones are down. And I'd ask everybody to again speak very loudly so that people at home could hear us. The meeting tonight is being recorded by the Peabody School Committee's recording secretary, Leanna Harris. The matters listed on the agenda are those reasonably anticipated by the chair, which may be discussed at the meeting. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for the discussion to the extent permitted by law. I'd like to first, if everybody could please rise, we're going to have a moment of silence, and then I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Levine to welcome some special guests that we have here today. So if everybody could please stand for a moment of silence. Okay, thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Levine to welcome some special guests from the Burke School that we have today. Dr. Levine?
Thank you. So saying the Pledge of Allegiance for us tonight are representatives of Burke School. Student Ashley Haskell. Ashley is a third grade student at the Burke School who always has a smile on her face and does her best job every time she attempts anything. Ashley has a younger sister named Isabella. She is the daughter of Brenda and Jason Haskell, and Ashley is an outstanding artist and enjoys math at school. In Ashley's free time, she likes to play soccer and to dance. Welcome, Ashley. Madison Cephalo is a third grade student at the Burke School, and she is the daughter of Julie Peabody and Phil Cephalo. She has two younger brothers, Jacob and Jackson, who also attend the Burke School. Madison enjoys science and gym. She is an active Girl Scout, spends her free time doing soccer, dance, and Ninja Warrior obstacles. Madison is a hard worker and an excellent friend. Welcome, Matt. If you would lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, I will hold the flag. Well, actually, you guys can hold the flag. How's that? There you go. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right.
Great job. I'd give you the flag, but the mayor said I can't. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, that was terrific. So now we'll go to the next item on the agenda is approval of minutes.
Make a motion to approve minutes for September 27, 2016.
Second.
Heard the motion by Mr. Rosignol for approval of the minutes of September 27, 2016, regular school committee meeting, seconded by Mrs. Carpenter. On the motion, on the minutes, Mrs. Dunn.
There's one correction on page 4 in the paragraph numbered number 6, just to insert, there was a tab, P-A-B. That's all that needs to be inserted.
With that addition, everybody's in agreement? Roll call vote for acceptance of the minutes, please.
Mr. Hawkins?
Yes.
Mr. Roosevelt?
Yes.
Mrs. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mrs. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Olympia?
Yes.
Mr. Amico?
Yes.
Thank you. Next is approval of bills. Mrs. Carpenter?
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to approve warrant A, number 3208, dated October 11, 2016, in the amount of $620,898.31, subject to audit.
Second.
We've heard the motion by Mrs. Carpenter for approval of warrant A, number 3208, seconded by Mr. Rosignol. Roll call vote for approval, please.
Mr. Hawkins?
Yes.
Mr. Roosevelt?
Yes.
Mrs. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mrs. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Olympia?
Yes.
Mr. Amico?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve warrant B, number 3209, dated October 11, 2016, in the amount of $67,098.12, subject to audit.
Second.
Heard the motion by Mrs. Carpenter for approval of warrant B, number 3209, seconded by Mr. Rozignol. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Hoffman?
Yes.
Mr. Rosenbaum?
Yes.
Mrs. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mrs. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Olympia?
Yes.
Mr. Amico?
Yes. Thank you. Next item, continued business. First item under continued business, Mrs. Dunn, is a report, if any, on the MSBA Higgins project.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Our monthly Higgins School Building Committee meeting will take place this week, Thursday at 4 p.m. here in the Higgins Library. And we will be reviewing all of the architect and OPM updates.
Thank you, Mrs. Dunn. Next item under continued business is for kids only before and after school program update. Dr. Levine?
Yeah, we met with the For Kids Only staff last week. We have an update that they are now taking their registrations for the before school program. We have done all of our advertising. We will meet again very shortly to see what the numbers are, but we're very hopeful that, and very optimistic that we'll have at least 5 schools running within a few weeks. Our target date is November 1st. I think we might be up and running before then, but our target date is November 1st. And things are going along very well, very smoothly.
Any comments or questions? Mr. Rozignol?
Thank you, through the chair. Do you anticipate all 5 schools up and operational on November 1st, or do you anticipate a couple of them being available and then moving forward?
It's a good question. It all depends on the hiring of staff. We figured that we need 10 staff with the numbers that we project from the surveys to service all 5 schools. So far, they have, 4 staff. So we obviously can't open a program unless we have the staff. They continue to recruit, we continue to recruit. So I don't know the answer to that. We'll know that better as we get closer to the opening dates.
Yep.
And out of the staff that you're looking at, are they in-house staff that you're looking at?
We're looking at both.
Okay.
In-house staff would have preference. The principals at our leadership meeting were very agreeable to working out whatever needed to be worked out to do that, because there may be a 5 or a 10-minute overlap. We don't anticipate any problems there, and we're still recruiting our own staff. They would, we'd much prefer to have somebody that already knows the kids, but we're doing both.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any further questions for Dr. Levine? Mrs. Dunn?
Dr. Levine, on the kids only staffing, I know our staff obviously are already certified. Can you get back to us and let us know what the certifications are that are required for working for FKO with the programs, to make sure that we understand? I know there are different certifications, but if you could let us know, which type of certifications they're operating under.
Sure. Actually, do you know that?
Through the chair, they should be EEC
EEC.
certified,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they're hiring anybody that is not EEC certified. You might want to check with them.
I'll get to that. I'll let you know. Thank you.
Any further questions? Thank you. Next item under continued business is the 2016-2017 regular school committee meeting schedule. And there were a couple of changes made to the schedule, and the final schedule, I think, is in front of us.
I think Mr. Amico had one.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Amico.
Through the chair
I'll
of
turn
the
it to you.
committee,
I'm sorry.
I did notice, we have a meeting on December 27th, and I believe Hanukkah runs from December 24th to January 1st. So I was hoping that we could possibly move that meeting up to the previous Tuesday, December 20th, if all possible.
I think that's a good suggestion. Any thoughts, Mr. Hockman?
Through the chair, you can't lay this one on me, Joe. I'm joking, I'm joking. I think traditionally, during the school vacation weeks, we move them.
Great.
Thank you for catching that.
So if we can, if somebody could make a motion, committee member could make a motion to approve the schedule in front of us with the change of the December 27, 2016 date to December 20th, 2016.
So moved.
So moved.
Thank you. We heard the motion by Mr. Amico, seconded by Mr. Rozignol. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Hoffman?
Yes.
Mr. Rosenbaum?
Yes.
Mrs. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mrs. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Olympia?
Yes.
Mr. Amico?
Okay, thank you. Next item is public participation. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to come forward and speak? They are welcome to do so at this time.
You want to speak, Julie?
Yeah, Mrs. Broden. All right, superintendent's report. I'll turn it over to you, Dr. Levine.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I would ask for acceptance of the Pledge of Allegiance schedule for school committee meetings unless there are any questions.
So moved.
Second.
Further motion by Mr. Rossignol, seconded by Mrs. Dunn. All in favor?
And I would ask for approval of the field trip by music program. And actually, this one to Baltimore is the performance group. They are going to sing at various locations, April 27th to the 30th.
Make a motion to follow the recommendation of the superintendent.
You've heard the motion by Mr. Rossignol, seconded by Mr. Amico. On the motion, Mr. Hockman.
I would just abstain from a vote on either one of them.
We'll do a roll call vote then, please. For the first trip to Baltimore, Maryland.
Mr. Hockman?
Abstain.
Mr. Rosenbaum?
Yes.
Mrs. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mrs. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Olympio?
Yes.
Mr. Amico?
Yes.
And now for the Peabody High School field trip to Washington, D.C., April 27th to April 30th, 2017.
Mr. Hockman? Oh, sorry.
Motion made by Mr. Rossignol, seconded by Mr. Amico.
Mr. Hockman?
Abstain.
Mr. Rosenbaum?
Yes.
Mrs. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mrs. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Olympio?
Yes.
Mr. Amico?
Yes.
The only other thing is to inform you that you did request that you had a presentation on the science curriculum that we adopted at the next meeting, which is the 25th. You will get a presentation from McGraw-Hill, and joining McGraw-Hill will be some of the folks who served on our committee, so that you can ask them questions if you so desire. And that's the middle school program. And on the 9th, November 9th, you'll get a presentation from Pearson, and George Hyatt from the high school will also be presenting that night along with Pearson for our high school program. And our elementary program hasn't been adopted yet, and I will make sure that I adopt that first and then come to you.
Excellent.
You hear that?
You want us to vote on a pledge of allegiance, but not the curriculum. Sorry.
That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Written communications. We do have a couple of communications. First one is a thank you letter from Essex County Sheriff Frank Cousins regarding the use of our facility for his Youth Leadership Academy. And we also have a written communication from John Silva, the commander of the Peabody Veterans Council, inviting members of the committee and the public to our Veterans Day ceremony Friday, November 11th at 11 a.m. at City Hall. Any comments or questions on those items? Motion to receive. Moved by Mrs. Dunn, seconded by Mr. Olympio. All in favor? Next item is subcommittee reports. And actually, I would like to start with a report from our executive session meeting that took place September 27th, 2016. At that time, we unanimously voted to release a number of executive session minutes, and I'd like to read those dates. October 7th, 2014, October 15th, 2014, December 9th, 2014, January 13th, 2015, February 24th, 2015, March 26th, 2015, July 14th, 2015, July 25th, 2015, September 8th, 2015, October 13th, 2015, January 26th, 2016, February 9th, 2016, February 23rd, 2016, March 8th, 2016, April 11th, 2016. Those were voted in executive session to be released. And I'd like to have a motion made to release those items at our regular meeting now.
So
You've heard the motion by Mr.
Second.
Amico, seconded by Mr. Rossignol. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Hockman?
Yes.
Mr. Rosenbaum?
Yes.
Mrs. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mrs. Dunn?
Yes.
Mr. Olympio?
Yes.
Mr. Amico?
yes.
Okay, thank you. We'll go now to other subcommittees. Education Subcommittee, Mr. Hockman.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to report two things. One, under special education, the Special Education PAC will be hosting a basic rights and special education workshop, which is free to anyone and everyone that wishes to attend. It will be held on November 15th, 2016 at 7 p.m. here at the Higgins Middle School. In addition to that, I'd like to announce that the Curriculum and Instruction Subcommittee of the Education Committee will be meeting Monday, 6 p.m. here at the Higgins.
Thank you, Mr. Hockman.
Thank you.
Finance Subcommittee, Mrs. Carpenter.
Thank you. We are in active negotiations with AXME at this time. Nothing else to report.
Great, thank you. School Safety Subcommittee, Mrs. Carpenter.
Nothing to report.
Athletics and Wellness, Mr. Rossignol.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, we had an athletic subcommittee meeting on, I believe it was the 13th. Topics that we discussed were fields and needs assessment, the coaches evaluation process, and Phil Sheridan was in attendance, along with Jared Hockman, myself, Brandy Carpenter, and Herb Levine. Other topics that were discussed were, we're looking at user fees as well as gate fees. We asked Mr. Sheridan to come back at our next meeting to see how much that would cost to get rid of user fees, how much we're currently charging for user fees, how much we're currently charging for gate fees, and if those can be eliminated. So we're going to come back with some cost analysis so that we can figure out how better to move forward. Another topic of discussion was MIAA rules regarding baseball, and a student had requested that, so we instructed the student to go to Phil Sheridan for further information. And I believe that is it for topics. Our next meeting is going to be November 1st at 7 p.m. at high school.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Rossignol.
Thank you.
Quality and Standards, Mrs. Dunn.
Nothing to report, but I will be speaking with my co-committee members to schedule something hopefully by next week.
Great. Liaison to City Council and Advisory Boards, Mrs. Dunn, anything to report there?
Yes, we will be meeting with the Parent Advisory Board next Monday, the 24th, 7 p.m. here at the Higgins Library. On the agenda will be a discussion of confidentiality policies for schools and volunteers, as well as some work on a Parent Advisory Board letter that the members would like to send out, introducing the individual members to their individual schools, and also explaining what Parent Advisory Board does.
Thank you, Mrs. Dunn. Building and Grounds, we did have a Building and Grounds Subcommittee meeting prior to the regular school committee meeting tonight, and I will present the report at our next committee meeting. New business before we adjourn, Mr. Rossignol.
Thank you. Through the chair, for next agenda, I'd like a discussion on MCAS regarding moving to electronic MCAS versus paper.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other items? We can also, make your request for the next items for the next agenda in the usual course of business. Motion to enter. Motion to adjourn. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is quick.